Ready? Scared of you, I guess. Typically, we don't use bobbers. We usually just use a sinker, but with all this brush,
Yeah.
we're having to use them this year. Missed him.
Oh, that's nice.
That's just a good average.
I'd be
bluegill
happy
here.
with that fish anywhere right there. We're out on Cumberland Lake today with Rick Holt. He's got a guide service down here for 26 years.
26
I
years.
just found out. I don't know how we haven't run into him over the years and done a show, but I think many times the emphasis on bluegill and panfish, everybody thinks about Kentucky and Berkeley. And I know they were here because I caught them when I was a kid. But it was during, usually late summer, we're down here on vacation, and I'd catch one, you know, early in the morning, late in the evening on a fly rod on the banks. Well, we're on the beds right now, and I'm telling you what, do you think maybe panfish is one of the best kept secrets down here on this lake?
Yeah.
As you reel one in?
Of course, everybody, Cumberland is known for its stripers,
Yep.
and it's gaining you know, some popularity on walleye. But yeah, the pan fishing down here gets really overlooked. A little green now.
We just been here 3 minutes, and we caught a really nice bluegill. Long-eared sunfish are wearing us out. I have been excited about this fishery and finding somebody who can come down here. Now you of course, you go after everything down here. You go striper. And what's your big ticket item? What do you spend?
Striper's our main, yeah, our main ticket. We do it pretty much year round, and this other stuff's just bonus stuff that we can do.
That's a great, obviously, a smallmouth lake. It's, you
Yeah.
know, walleye are probably one of the most challenging species down here, aren't they?
Yeah.
They can test your patience. You can go to Walmart and buy you a cheap rod and a cheap reel and be out here doing this in no time. Or if you want to save yourself time and effort, call Rick. Call a guide who's already on them.
There you go.
I don't know if he's as big as that other one. This might be a
That's
female.
a female. That's the first female we've caught today. We're here.
That's a nice one right there. Let me tell you what.
Bring him right out of the room.
Where was he? Right on that edge over there?
Right in there, yeah.
Good fish.
Look there. I was raised right on top of the hill right there.
Really?
Yeah, this is my old, when I was growing up, we kept an old wooden boat. Not this tree, but that other sycamore, big sycamore, chained to it up there all the time.
No kidding.
We come down here and push it out in the lake and
Paddle it around?
paddle. We sculled it. You know what sculling is?
Oh yeah. Hey, it's one arm man can get around in a daggone canoe.
We
Else I go around in circles if I try to paddle.
we'd scull, and I've fished every bit of this in a day's time sculling.
Ah, there he is. That's a good fish right there. Oh, look what a pretty fish. Now that right there, look at that.
Good Cumberland bluegill.
Now that is a beautiful animal.
Yep. Well, there.
Bigger than your hand. Now, we were catching bluegill down at Berkeley, but let me tell you what, they weren't that size. They weren't that big. What have you got?
This is a gill. Tell the way he's circling.
It looks like a big one. That's a good one.
Yep.
Where's he at? Right there in front of
Right
us?
out in front of that grass right there.
Oh.
That's a big gill. Now, what do you say to that?
We're gonna finish strong here, boys. Look at, oh, look, what a bluegill.
Yeah, boy.
Looks like one of them guard beat him up or something.
Yeah, guard had worked on him.
Look,
man.
what a
at that.
fish. That's a gill. And that's a good one. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, isn't that a beautiful fish? Look at there. Let me tell you what. And you say those aren't the big ones.
No, they're not really. I mean, them are nice. They're a good average bluegill here, but they're not them old hump heads like we call them.
Rick, you said that these aren't the great old big ones.
No, they're not. They're
But let
nice.
me tell you what,
They're
those
nice.
are good fish anywhere. Now today, you know, the water's been up. We've had an odd year.
Yeah, it's been a different year.
And what we did see when we got back in some of these creeks were we seen gar and carp just wearing the beds out.
Yeah.
But we got it done and you proved it to us. We just had a short amount of time to do this show today, but we caught some really nice fish in a short amount of time. They're here.
Oh, there's lots of them here this size. This is just, like you say, we just sample them.
But I tell you what, there's nothing better than a sweet piece of
No.
fillet off the edge of that fish right there.
But that, you know, you don't need to be afraid of these big reservoirs for panfish. We've got an abundance of that size bluegill in here.
It's their lucky day because we're at a dead run, but I did want to stop down here and see some of these big fish. I'm so glad they're here. So glad that you took us out today. Thank you so much for spending.
You're quite
you
welcome.
could have been doing a million things today, planting tomatoes, but you took time for us, and I sincerely thank you. And folks, that's what a Cumberland bluegill looks like right there. And that's not even the great old big ones.
No, it's not the big ones.
It's their lucky day today.